And I'm waiting for the stream to start.
We're going to have an intro?
No, probably not.
Apparently not, no. And that's okay. Hello, everyone.
Oh, wait, we're not.
And that's okay. Hello, everyone.
Where is that?
That's okay.
Oh, hang
Hello,
on.
everyone.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
What is going on? Okay. Are we?
I'm not seeing it yet,
I'm not seeing it yet either.
but it's saying live on here. I'm kind of waiting.
But hey, let's go for it, you know?
Wait until...
Yeah, it still says,
Should we just go with it or no?
Well, I should
Just
wait.
go.
All right.
all right, everybody, can you hear us? Let us know if you can hear us in the chat.
No echo?
I don't know. Are we getting an echo? Echo?
I don't hear an echo now. I still see waiting for Dezombified.
Yeah, me too.
Strange.
I keep hitting play, and it keeps saying waiting.
Yeah, I hit refresh and stuff just in case.
Can you hear me? Where's my coffee, Mary?
Yeah. Should we just do our intro or no?
No, I don't think they can hear
I think
us
so.
yet.
Yeah, I don't think they can hear us yet.
Strange.
Oh, quit telling me that. Ah. Not yet. Let us know when you can hear us, please. Snizzles my Mary.
We're good to go. They can.
No, they're not. I'm not seeing us, but
Yeah, YouTube. I don't see us at all
I see us perfectly fine.
on
So do
YouTube.
I.
Yeah.
on YouTube? I just reloaded
Yeah,
it.
we've been on.
Same. They said they can't hear us yet.
Yeah, they're saying they can't hear us in the live chat.
Mm.
What's going on?
No.
I bet it's the fairies causing more mischief around
link?
this time of the year. That does
There's a new
happen.
link.
Well, it's Valentine's.
Hi,
Oh, there
PA
we go.
Nightmare. I see you.
Let's see.
Okay. That's why.
Okay, good. Good. They can hear NCS.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, good. We're good to go. Let's do this.
Mhm. Let's get this started,
Oh,
shall we?
I got the wrong link here, right?
Yes.
Sorry about the delay, folks.
Yeah, sorry about the delay. I'm trying still to get us up here, but Dezombified. There we go. There we go. I found us. I found us. How's everybody doing today?
New link to the stream.
Yeah.
Want to click on that?
Oh, it is. Do it, I
got it.
guess.
I've got us.
Oh, okay, I see it from there.
Yeah, I just posted the new link in the other one just in case.
We hope we're having good streams today.
Yes.
I know people can hear me a lot better right now. Welcome to We All Skream with the Horror Honeyz here on Dezombified. With me today is Bathsheba, the honey of 1,000 creepypastas, and she's very, very la la rona today. And the kitty.
Yes.
And kitties! Oh, kitty. That's a kitty. And Dame Saturday over there. No, over here. Over there. There.
Yes.
Hi,
Hello.
Dame.
Hello. And I also have the magnificently perfect Mary P.
And you guys heard, we also have Mia Mina, the undead ballerina.
And last week, we seem to have been attacked by creepypastas, not wanting us to have us discuss them. And apparently they're fighting with us again today. Yes, Bathsheba has a kitty. Kitty.
Yes.
Yes.
Kitty.
Apparently-
Little kitty that doesn't want to keep her claws inside. She wants them everywhere. Do little footsies and do little beans.
No.
Oh.
Maybe we can't
Wants
be the
mommy.
pastas with the kitties.
Maybe hey, they tame everything, right?
Oh, yes, they can.
Oh no, PA, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Dustin.
I'm sorry, PA.
We'll make it extra special for you.
Yeah. So lots of sympathy and well wishes for your family. Our thoughts are with them and you, obviously. Wow. Way to derail. But we are determined or maybe we're glutton for punishment, depending on what you do.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's okay. We can give our own punishment. Isn't that right, ladies?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to discuss this with you anyway. So then the kitty is going crazy.
Oh, yes.
First.
Remember to like. I'm sorry, I'm here. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to get more people in here.
And speaking of sharing, we have a list of names for our little mascot, and we want to do a Twitter poll.
Yeah.
For you guys to go over to Twitter during the show. And just before the end of the show, I guess we'll run it for about 45 minutes, and then we'll try to see, where we stand. We've got Toby, Maleficus, Evil Bob or Evil Bear or EB.
Eepy.
Grimly, Grindle, and Patches. We all have our favorites, but yeah,
Those are the top.
those are the top ones. Yeah, I hope it wasn't a creepypasta that hacked Dezombified, because that's going to be hard.
I know who it could be from the creepypasta world.
Yeah.
Ben Drowned. He's pretty much the tech.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. A little kid, but has a saucy sense of humor.
So,
All right, so they're creating the poll now.
They're creating the poll right now. Orla! It's been a while, Orla. Hi, Mama.
Hello.
We got Joker. Today's question of the day is what creepypastas and cryptids have similarities and what differences do you know for the same ones? But before we get to that, let's see who's in the chat.
Yes, let's take a look, shall we?
Yay! So we have Mama. Hi, Mama.
Light worker.
And we've got Evil Outcast because he's just so
He still makes me shudder. Oh
We have Orla as well.
Orla Seraph. We have
Mhm.
Joker's Demise. We
no! Oh
have
yes.
Hawk 62 Wayne.
Mhm.
Damn it, Wayne.
PA Nightmare.
Yay Nightmare, which we know you're here. Hello from the Joker.
Oh, let's not forget Mutant Artificial Intelligence. One of my
Right.
big fans.
Yes.
I love him.
And Aaron 50 360.
There was Baby Doe? I didn't see Baby,
Baby
Doe.
Doe.
Baby Doe's way
Baby
all the way
Doe.
up there.
Baby Doe.
Ominous Audius is lurking today.
Oh yes.
Lurk,
Well, that's
lurk,
okay.
lurk.
Let him lurk.
We
Let
love our
them lurk.
lurkers. We love our lurkers.
Yes.
Um.
But it's cute.
Oh, Baby Doe.
Oh, that's bad, Orla.
Oh.
Yeah, Aaron was going to join us today, but he's not going to.
Twitter can be such a bully.
Yeah. I saw somebody, and I'm looking to see where they went, and I don't see them now. Joker, I have a real quick question for you.
Ooh.
What do you think of the upcoming Three Jokers storyline in the comics?
Ooh. That should be interesting.
We don't know. They haven't told us how they're doing it. There's a lot of discussion about it. So it's either going to be three personalities in one body or three different Jokers. They're bringing back Golden Age Joker, which is way back in the original Batman comics.
Yeah, way back in the 1940s. I love that version.
Yeah. And he's very serious, and he is a killer. One of his first things was he was going to kill the mayor of Gotham, and Batman, of course, stops him. But it's really going to be interesting. That's my favorite.
Ooh, I should
Joker.
check that out, Joker's Demise. I would love to see your voice impression of.
He actually
Mark
sounds
Hamill one.
exactly like the Mark Hamill Joker. Precise.
Cool.
Joker's one of my
Ooh.
friends.
Cool.
Pretty nice guy.
That's wonderful. Okay, so that I was reading about that last night, so it was fresh in my head, and seeing you here today brought that up in my head again.
And I'm actually going to put a link to his channel right there,
yeah.
you guys. So if you guys want to go after
There
the show,
you go. There you go.
check him out. I would appreciate it, and I'm sure Joker would appreciate it as well. It does, a fucking phenomenal voice of the Mark Hamill Joker. It's spot
I
on.
will be checking that out. So with all the issues we had last week, we we were going to bring Aaron on the Closet of Fear and have him talk about Siren Head because he had some insight, but he's not able to join us on air today. So we'll try to see if we can have him on a different time for that. Hi, Camp Survivor.
Hello,
Hello.
hi.
So we're going to move through with some cryptids and creepypastas, which are similar to each other, and discuss the similarities and the definitions. I'm thinking ahead of my mouth. So
Story of my life.
I did go and get definitions. These ladies know that I like definitions because I like it spelled out what we're talking about.
Oh, yes. Good to mention dictionary.com and thesaurus.com. Very good place to find out stuff.
National Geographic actually provided this definition for a cryptid. A cryptid is any animal. Uh-oh. No losing the chat.
Huh?
You're getting a Yeti?
And also, you guys,
My mic is a Yeti.
I posted a link to the poll in Twitter right now, so if you guys want to go ahead and vote.
Yes. Get your votes there.
Gremley, Grundle, or Patches are 3 different names, though.
Yeah. Those are supposed to be 3 different names.
It should be 3 separate names. I noticed on the poll they're on the same one.
That may need to be I don't know how to fix that. I'm going to let them do that because, yeah.
Yes.
Cryptid is any animal that has never been described by science. Usually something unusual along the lines of a Loch Ness monster or a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Something that stretches the limits of what is scientifically plausible. It is based on the word cryptozoology, which means hidden life or animals. Now, that's according to the National Geographic. Merriam-Webster says an animal such as Sasquatch or Loch Ness Monster claimed to be existed, but never proven to exist. Contrary to popular belief, cryptids don't have to be supernatural, mythical, or even all that strange. Even though many popular creatures acquired these characteristics as their legends grow.
So Mary fits under another one.
Well, technically, I'm kind of a cryptid.
Boomer D Rock. Yeah, I hope I'm sounding okay. This is a brand new mic.
No, you're sounding just fine.
I think it's kind of funny how cryptids, they're like, we don't really know if they're there. We can't really prove them. We can't really disprove them. But damn it, we're going to protect them as an endangered, species, depending on what country come from.
Even though Siren Head can protect himself pretty well.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he needs protection.
Yeti has now been, according to the Indian military, Yeti does exist. So,
there you go. That's all we need.
They
Bigfoot's real. You heard it here first.
What I find interesting is, with the cryptids is you don't. They start out. Sometimes you start out and you hear about. Okay, we've all heard about Loch Ness, which I believe completely in. But there's also other lake monsters that are similar to Loch Ness that are
Ogopogo.
Oh
yes.
They're all over the world. And Yeti and Bigfoot and Sasquatch, they're all basically the same cryptid in different environments. So if we've had these sightings, it's like mermaids, so that you've had sightings all over the world.
Oh, hello, Coffin Crew.
How can they not be existing? People say they've seen them. Yes, we have no proof. We have no scientific proof. Hi, Josie. Hi, Coffin Crew.
Hello.
But how could there be so many reported sightings of them if they're not real? I'm just
how people are, bag and tag. That's the only proof you're going to have, bag and tag. And
it's not always bag and tag. there's a reason why they've stayed hidden from us, and probably because they know that we're going to do something, or at least our scientists are going
Stupid.
to do something stupid.
Oh,
Yep.
mention of the Jersey Devil, La Llorona, the Chupacabra, but also there are some sightings of unicorns in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And also
Oh, unicorns are real.
too. And parts of China too.
Right. So, it's cryptids are a whole nother box of worms we could get into, and we're trying not to focus on them by themselves, but I just wanted to bring that kind of up. Creepypasta. What is creepypasta? Well, the term comes from, scroll down the page. The term comes from
It's what's for dinner.
It's not Italian pasta. It's not Italian. Yeah.
It's actually originally started from 4chan, where people make up these kind of legends, or they pass on these supposed urban legends from other places. And
the term comes from copypasta.
Yeah.
An internet slang term for a block of text that gets copied and pasted from website to website.
Yeah.
Creepypastas are horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet. These internet entities are often brief, user-generated, paranormal stories intended to scare readers. They include gruesome tales of murder, suicide, and otherworldly occurrences. Slender Man is one such creation, originally photoshopped and written into existence by Eric Knudsen, aka Victor Surge, on Something Awful Forums in 2009 for a contest. Since then, he has become the subject of numerous tales, web series, film, and games. Other notable creepypasta stories include, Banshee was going to squee, Jeff the Killer.
They're all waiting for me to say something, start screaming or something. I just lost my other phone, so I can't see.
And I mentioned Tiki Toby,
Died.
Jane the Killer,
Sonic.exe. In May 2015, I haven't actually seen this, but I've heard about it. Magnuma Inc. announced plans for a live-action web series curated by Clive Barker, titled Clive Barker's Creepypasta.
Also, I would like to mention another type of series that was discontinued, but it was pretty funny, where it was live action and somebody cosplayed as Slender Man throughout it. And and Slender Man becomes the worst roommate ever to deal with this kind of thing, and all sorts of crazy.
Is he like the over tidy one, or is he like the over messy one of the Odd Couple?
A bit overly messy. It was pretty lazy. A bit of a pervert. I will say that.
Wow. Why wouldn't he be? I mean, tentacles. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Right?
with Slender Man murders, which we've discussed before, it's just
Oh yes.
horrified.
Yes, I still remember that. That's still burned in my memory. My God.
Yes, Orla, they are exactly that. They're campfire stories for the internet. What is the appropriate
one thing really quick, sorry guys. For the Twitter poll, you're going to notice that one of the options has one of the buttons has 3 options on it. If that ends up getting voted as the name, we can, after the show, hold another poll between those 3 names, but I just wanted to let people know. Sorry, go ahead.
So what is the appropriate age rating for, and this is off of the Creepypasta website, for content? Most of our content is OK for users 13 and up.
Yes.
Although they do have...
That's 13 months and up. I'm kidding. No, 13 years. 13 years.
It has to be over 13, PG-13. So there's some that are rated R.
There are some that are not safe for work pastas that should not be done by anybody under the age of 17. So please If you are under 17, please be aware.
Baby Joe, you better not.
Yeah. That means you.
Oh, did y'all hear about what's happening?
Although I do know some adults that do need some supervision.
Well, yeah, some adults need supervision.
Yes.
What's going on, Joker?
You're gonna have to tell me what's going on in chat because I can't see nothing.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us.
So.
Yeah, it's Joker said, "Did y'all hear about what's happening?"
What's happening, Joker?
That's what I'm wondering. What's happening?
Tell us the news.
We're happening. That's what.
Oh yeah.
We're the most happening.
Well, we're happening right now.
We are the most happening people right now on YouTube.
We are.
Oh yes, we are.
Oh, there was another Slenderman murder. How recently?
Great.
Oh really? I did not hear about that.
Whoa.
Please tell us more about that, Joker.
I don't know if I want to know more about that. Ugh.
Oh Lord.
The last one was so.
We should know.
We should know.
Terrible.
Yeah. Know.
Yes.
While you're bringing that up, some are more cryptid than creepypasta, but two cryptids, although some people may call them urban legends, although I think they're older than urban.
Oh, hello, Great White.
Hey, Great White. Oh no, it's okay.
Good to see you.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Two cryptids that seem to have been adopted into creepypasta by pop culture, and they've been, at least one of them has been changed. You're 3.6 years old now. I'm sorry. Wow. You must be a leap year baby.
Yeah, it must be.
A group of teens went into the wood and tried to summon Slender Man. Found the bodies of 4 out of the 5 kids on the edge of the wood. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Did they say what happened?
I wonder. I should find out more about this.
I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to read it.
This gets more interesting.
Yeah. So, the two we're talking about are skinwalkers and wendigos.
Ooh.
You know.
Yeah. Let's clear up between a skinwalker and a wendigo, people.
Okay.
Yes, they are different.
Yes,
they are different.
Different things.
Skinwalker, and I'm going to butcher this, so you native Navajo speakers, please forgive me. Okay. Yi Nalshe Niyadushe. In Navajo, literally translates to, with it, he goes on all fours. They are harmful shaman, witches, sorcerers, depending on the tribe, who have obtained the highest level of the priesthood in the tribe and chose to use his or her power for evil by taking the form of an animal to inflict pain and suffering on others in return for extended life. Some legends say they turn into a demon. Becoming a skinwalker requires the most evil deeds, the killing of a close beloved family member. They're able to change their skin to look like others, animals, or possess them at will to achieve their part of the pact, to perform dark magics, and in many cases they must have the pelt of the animal or other person that they wish to change to. Typical forms are coyote, owl, fox, wolf, crow, but they're not limited to these. They are primarily southwestern Native Americans and Navajo in origin. In the Navajo culture,
or cosplayers. That's what I've been told.
In Navajo culture, it is considered taboo to wear a pelt of any animal because of them. The Navajo are only known to wear 2 hides, sheepskin and buckskin, and only for ceremonial purposes. They are not spoken of by name for fear of attracting their attention. They are seldom caught. For those who track the skinwalker, they must learn the true identity and pronounce the name of the evil one in full. This will cause the skinwalker to get sick and die for the wrongs they have inflicted against others. The skinwalker, if they are taking a form of an animal that has antlers, they will have antlers.
Something else just occurred to me though about this type of thing, about mentioning the person's name that became the skinwalker. It's very similar to the other principles, like when it comes to demonology, you're supposed to know the demon's name of who is possessing somebody.
That goes all the way
do that. And also, it reminds me of the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin.
Mm-hmm.
And
like if you know his name, he has no power over you. So there's very big similarities right there.
It goes further back to that. Even the ancient Egyptians believed that if you could speak someone's true name, you had power over them.
Yes.
And of course, more on the Slenderman murder, the new Slenderman murder. No, go away. Surviving team was mumbling and incoherent, saying something about a tall man in a suit. The police searched the woods, finding evidence of blood and other evidence, but no such was found. Ooh. We're gonna have to look more of that up.
Yes, we definitely do a report on that. That would be interesting.
Yeah. There's a vampire that sucks the blood from
the Oswald. The Oswald.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
The Wendigo myth.
Ooh. Well, you're Princess Dragon. I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been?
That's who I saw earlier that I couldn't find in the
list. Yes.
Okay. And somebody want to put the link to the Twitter poll back up, because I want to make sure everybody has a chance to vote. Even you ladies and me.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. The Wendigo dragon, or the Wendigo myth and legends are mostly in the northeastern forests of the Atlantic Oceans and the Great Lakes regions of the U.S. and Canada. The word Wendigo, which could be spelled several different ways, in Cree means evil that devours. They also are not spoken of greatly for the same fear that you will attract the Wendigo to you. In tradition, Wendigos do not have antlers. That is part of the creepypasta Wendigo. So, that's not the traditional Wendigo.
No, it is.
The Wendigo is an individual who has committed the crime or sin taboo of cannibalism, even in the face of starvation, cursing them, thus making them a Wendigo. In some tribes, you can also become a Wendigo by being cursed by a shaman or dreaming of a Wendigo as punishment for dishonorable or taboo activity, generally something to do with greed or selfishness. They are cursed with an insatiable hunger for human flesh, so much that they chew their lips off.
I call that anxiety.
Yeah, right.
Just saying.
With each human they kill, they grow in size, which makes them very tall, pale, and emaciated humanoid creatures with elongated limbs and fingers and sort of a slender man look there. And it's said that their heart becomes ice more and more as they grow. They are believed to be hundreds of years old, since it is rare for food to be that scarce in modern times, unless you're in quarantine. Not that it doesn't happen.
Oh no, we could breed Wendigos.
And it is said that some
You have a local Wendigo in your neighborhood, for all you know. Be careful, people.
it is said in some legends that the Wendigo was originally an evil spirit that took over the first human Wendigo, by tricking a man into eating human flesh, in this case his family, during a time of extreme cold weather and lack of food. Other legends believe the original to be a spirit of winter and a symbol of the dangers of selfishness. Anyone encountering a Wendigo is at risk of being devoured or being turned into a Wendigo themselves. While being mixed up, mostly because of pop culture and creepypastas, they get it all wrong. They're not the same thing or the same creature. They don't look like each other. And the Wendigo is a quite different creature altogether. A skinwalker is like a shapeshifter more than, and a Wendigo is not.
Oh, really, Steph? Thank you for telling us. So she says there's a female version of the Wendigo. The female version more generally lure men to their death if they're dishonorable.
Oh,
I don't know if
Oh, listen right there. So Wendigos can be useful.
I'm thinking that is probably part of creepypasta, because according to tradition, Wendigos could be male or female.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So I think that's probably part of the creepypasta. Blah 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 blah. But it does make sense. It does go into, if you've done something dishonorable, they consider cannibalism is considered dishonorable, guys. It's just one of those things. Yes, make sure you
Don't
vote.
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, don't.
There's a case.
Your friend right there, don't eat them.
You know what? It's the same principle of, zombification. Anybody familiar with that or no?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Believe it or not, zombies do exist, but not in the Hollywood version of what we're familiar with. Instead, the zombies in the present day, and this is a very old tradition that nobody really talks about, especially in Haiti, where you've done a big offense, but instead of killing you, they zombify you. And by doing that, what they would do is that we give you a type of potion, and part of the potion is filled with a pufferfish venom.
Yes.
And you suffer a clinical death for at least 3 days, and then you rise, supposedly from the grave. And
yes, they do bury you alive.
Yeah,
they can bury you alive. And
the tradition. And you have to rise from there. That's part of the spookiness comes from it. But the thing is that you are still alive technically, but your brain is not functional. It's basically the frontal lobe of where your personality is contained of that brain is pretty much shut off and severely damaged. So you're pretty much a walking vegetable.
It takes away the will.
Yes.
Your will to do anything on your own or to think on your own.
And you cannot laugh, you cannot cry, you cannot feel any pain. And also your master, you have to be told when to go to bed. You have to be told when to go take a bath. You have to be told to even go to the toilet.
Yeah.
You have no will of your own, and you are forced to be a slave.
And we're
Note to self: get adult diapers when making zombies. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Yes. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much the real version of a zombie. Just a real person that has suffered brain death, in a way.
Caused by pufferfish poisoning.
Yes.
Which actually, pufferfish poisoning can kill you for real, not just put you in a zombie.
Yes.
And guys, please share out the stream. We are being shadow banned, which basically means they've gold coined us, which means we've been limited monetization. We can fight it, but we do need you to get it out there in other forms than just YouTube and
quoting Smile Dog. Spread the word.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yes.
Here's one, and actually, I didn't even think about this until we were going over these. Smile Dog and the Hound of the Baskervilles, or otherwise known as hellhounds.
Hellhounds.
Yes.
I'm wondering, Hound of the Baskervilles would actually, if we're going by the definition of a creepypasta, yeah, the PCs have been hacked and they may have lost months of work. Smile Dog and the Hound of the Baskervilles, I'm wondering, would you consider the Hound of the Baskervilles a creepypasta of hellhounds?
I would have to say so. I think they do qualify.
I think they do too. And I didn't even think about that until we were going over these. And I was just like, Sir Arthur
it's
Conan
been passed
Doyle.
on from generation to generation. It's just that we didn't have the technology back then. So wouldn't that be a form of a creepypasta anyways?
Yeah. Hi, Baron von Pasta.
Hello.
Oh, speaking of pastas.
Hi, Baron. Good to see you.
Baron.
This has got to be driving Mary crazy. We're saying pasta all day.
Oh my god, it's like killing me right now. I'm always hungry and this doesn't help. I'm about to eat something.
We're torturing the poor thing. Oh, let's do it similar.
This is torture.
But hellhounds, and I was listening to, I've been listening to a lot of Let's Read this week. the ladies know this. He's got several that are talking about hellhounds lately. And I mean within the last 4 months. Because there's one where they saw this dog behind the car that it sounded more like a dog man.
Oh, I've heard of those legends.
That brings up those legends for werewolves and dogmen and frogmen and the rake and lizardmen.
Let's not forget the black-eyed kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'll just stay away from them.
They're still very scary as hell.
Those
oh my god!
Out of me.
Oh yes.
I don't like talking about those. So they give me creeps.
Yes, I think they do qualify.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, if you think about all those animal, human, does that go back into our fear of our primal selves? And in doing so, they're all over the place. Again, just like the Loch Ness Monster. Are they really creepypastas and stories, or are they actually existing things that they're cryptids we just haven't found, or we just don't have proof of?
That's always the big question to answer. But we can only answer with maybe.
Yeah. I don't like talking about BEKs.
Oh, geez, those are nothing but trouble.
They creep me out. somebody was like, "Oh, you're just being excludist," and I'm like, "Because you're saying they have to be black-eyed kids, you're being racist." I'm like,
No.
no.
This is a whole different thing. If anybody doesn't know what a black-eyed kid is, what they do is that they, first of all, they behave very weird. They have a really strange appearance. It's not just black around the eyes or somebody trying to be all quote unquote different. No.
Their eyes are black.
They range from either some 6 years old to 17. And sometimes they are in full adult form, but they have one thing in common: solid black eyes. It feels like their eyes are missing.
Like empty pits. Yes. They're just blacked out. There's nothing there.
It's not
they'll either come up to your house, or sometimes they would even come up to you if you're in your car and knock on your window and demand you either let in or use a phone.
Don't let them in.
Don't.
Always say no.
And in fact, there was a story I've heard a very long time ago about somebody actually letting a BAK in, and needless to say, it seemed like the person who let them in had kind of like radiation poisoning, and all sorts of bad luck was happening.
Yeah.
From there, and also they tend to talk in a monotone voice, and especially with the kids, they act more adult and sure of themselves than they do with children. So they act altogether overly polite. Sometimes there's one particular story I've heard where they will wear outdated clothing at times, and also wear drabby baggy stuff, so they're not really exactly fashionable. They try to be as low-key and not noticeable as possible.
I must be a black-eyed kid because that's the way I dress at home.
Yes. And they have like a hypnotic effect on their victim. Like the more suggestible you are, the more likely you'll fall victim and do what they say.
Yeah, but you look there and you see Bathsheba there, and you see how her eyes are blacked out around them. That's not what we're talking about.
No.
Where you see her eye is where it's black.
In fact, you should try to be a BAK, Bathsheba. You should try that for next week.
Ooh, we should
give them
an example of what they look like, and there are.
I need to have
you need
blackout lenses. Yeah, blackout lenses, scleras. That's what I need, but I can't afford them right now.
Yes, and they could range from.
But I'll have to keep it back.
But there's some stories, very rare ones, to hear about encountering one that's actually a black-eyed adult.
Yeah,
those are rare to find, but most likely they're.
If you ask 13 past midnight about, he has his own black-eyed kid story where he has actually encountered them.
Wow.
And he says every time he talks about it, something happens. Something bad happens just from him talking about it. So yeah, and he's talked about it. If you go back, there's a couple of times he's talked about it on the stream. So if you go back into some of the shows, you can find that. Oh golly, now I've got the shivers. Nopera Bow. I think, Dame Saturday brought them up when we were talking about De Ritter and Dark Man and the Tall Man and Slim Man. It translates to faceless ghost. And I wish we could put this on the stream. This picture.
And he has cousins in Japan too.
Yeah. Dragon Princess Kilchner is trying to turn us into blue-eyed dragons. We're all going to be blue-eyed dragons, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds like fun.
I want to be a blue-eyed dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But it must be expensive to feed me.
You know what? It's expensive to feed me now.
Not like space to take care of a dragon? Good gracious.
Oh man.
Oh. Mm.
Imagine a giant bed for them.
I figure they just sleep on the floor. Actually, they might have to sleep outside. I don't know. I mean, they're pretty big, so it's like, you go camp out in the front yard. Just look at the neighbor's house. When they come out, you just go ahead and feed yourself. That's all good.
Oh, shadow people. We cannot overlook them.
Oh, God.
Good gracious. Thanks for mentioning that, Great White.
Damn it. Why? No. Oh. No.
I've actually had to deal with shadow people. They don't like me. I irritate the hell out of them. I actually once growled at a shadow person and they backed off. I thought that was pretty funny.
I've had nothing but bad experiences with shadow people.
I'm not joking or anything, people. I once encountered one that decided to visit me and I growled at it and it backed off.
No, thank you. I've had my dealings with them. I don't like them. They have no good intent as far as I'm concerned. At least not with me.
The only time... Hey, Horror Goddess! Nice pun there.
Hey, Frank the Tank.
I can't see chat. Missing out.
Josie Kitty says, like, damn, makeup on point. Ben.
Oh, thank you.
And that's Kino. Hello. Good to see you.
And the cross.
Kino.
You should be sorry you're late. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you.
Oh, shit. What matters is that you showed up, and we appreciate it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's try on time next time. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Mary's a brute. You're never going to get past her. I'm sorry.
Could we flog them next, I wonder?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I know that there's some very crazy stories out there, crazy videos out there with shadow people.
Yeah. But I do know ways of making them leave you alone.
So do I, but, yeah.
But that's the thing about them is that...
It's a bad one.
Yeah, but one thing I learned about them is that they don't like bells. They don't like happy cleansed places or any happy music for that matter. So to make them go away, you can play some My Little Pony songs. Not only is it cringy, but it'll definitely make them go away because it's all about happiness.
It might make me go away after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah. If it can work on grubby people, it can work on a shadow person.
Right. I don't know. I don't like the way they move. I hate the way they move. I hate when they get right in your face. They get right in your face. Right in your face. They have, they can move objects. I've seen it. I've felt it.
Yes.
Watched it. Experienced it.
Yes.
Okay.
Scary. I don't like it. Welcome back.
We talk about black-eyed kids, and I get kicked from the screen.
Uh-oh. They're bullying our ballerina.
Hi, Frank.
They better leave her
Crow.
alone.
Yeah, they need to leave me alone. I've had enough trouble the last month and a half. Shadow people. I have a story there.
Oh, tell us.
Ooh.
Okay, so when I was a child.
Oh, just one moment. What? Okay, Crow Fly says the shadow people.
Please
take a moment and start taking my clothes off? They took your clothes off?
The moment I start taking my clothes off.
Oh, I misread that. I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm missing out here, you know.
Off. The shadow people take off the moment I start taking my clothes off.
You know what?
So they run.
If you guys want to come around my house, sometimes
that one wrong.
I got some chores for you to do. So that's the only time you're going to stay in my house is if you're going to clean up after me. Okay? You have to earn your
responsibility.
Oh yeah.
No, they're gone. Where'd you go?
Please play some Ocean Man for us.
It's like my kid.
Have a party here. Ain't that the Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
Horror Goddess, you got it. You got it. When I was
really besides my point.
And I kept saying it was my lamp, but I'll have to show you guys a picture of the lamp because I don't know how that was actually a shadow of the lamp.
Tell your story, Mia.
Yes, tell us.
My mom and dad would leave our doors cracked just a little bit. We were upstairs in a ranch style split level house, and my room was in the front in the corner. And so with the door cracked open just a little bit of light would come in, and it would come in across my chest of drawers. And on the wall at the end of my chest of drawers, there was a guy or a figure. I always thought it was a man with a cowboy hat on.
Wow.
And he would stay there. And for a while, he scared me. And after a while, it was like, I almost was like talking to him, and he would move his head. I don't know if I was just seeing it, you know, but he would move his head and answer me and things like that. So, yeah.
Nope.
When we moved out of that house, and that we were the first people to live in that house. But when we moved out of that house, I haven't seen it since. So, I'm guessing it was attached to something on that land. I'm not sure what, because I know that there was no grave in that land that was able to be dug up. It's not funny. Quit making me laugh. But because my dad tore up the backyard completely. They put the septic tank in the wrong place, and so he pulled the septic tank completely out with a backhoe, and
What is going on right now?
Oh, God.
Mutant artificial intelligence says he made out with a shadow girl. Tell us what's that's like. Are they?
Yeah.
Can you actually touch them? I wonder. Can you actually put your hands through them? That's something.
No, thank you.
I wonder.
Hey, U.S. only. That was Igor just attacked me. I'm sorry.
He does
Tell
that.
Igor we said hi.
Hello, Igor. They say hi.
Hi.
He says
Don't be
hi.
shy.
He says hi.
Why isn't he in chat?
I don't know why he's not in chat.
Wow.
Is he shy?
Are we not good enough for you now?
Aww.
Jeez. Take us down a peg.
Ow.
It's time for
Ow.
I will not apologize.
Oh, we need to check in on our Twitter poll. Is if anybody hasn't gotten a chance to vote.
Jeez, Emma, you are nasty.
Wow. Oh wow. 15 minutes left to vote on the Twitter poll. So if you have not voted, go and vote real quick. Let us know which of the 4 choices you want. I'm not going to tell Mary right now, but it looks like we might be having a runoff. But yeah, we've still got bye, Crow.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah, it looks like we might be, well, hopefully, be voting on the 3 names.
She wants one of those names. Oh, what's red and bad for your teeth?
I don't know. What
Blood?
is it?
No, blood's not bad
Well,
for your teeth.
I mean, blood is good for my teeth.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, Hyper Dragon in chat. Yeah,
a brick. That makes sense.
Oh,
Good point. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
A brick is, and Mutant got it. Had to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Back.
Horror Goddess, I just posted the link to the poll in chat so that you can use that.
Give us your vote.
Everybody, give us your vote.
Also, it might not be the type of poll that you're really looking for right now. But
Right now,
Mary likes polls.
Oh yes. We can dance around the maypole.
We've got 12 votes right now. So we've got 19 people in here, and we've got 12 votes.
yeah, so it looks like some people need to go freaking vote.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
think that
Yes.
might have been a succubus. You may be right, Great White.
Yeah, they do. Sneaky little things.
Well,
The incubus are no different.
Booty boy.
the real difference between the incubus and the succubus is the incubus is male, succubus is female. Incubus
That's a big difference.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's a huge difference.
it really is.
Huge difference.
Incubuses want to impregnate humans, and succubuses want to suck men's souls out and have their children.
Oh, nothing else. There you go. Just have my babies. Have a litter. That's all. That's all. That's all. I don't care. That's it.
Yeah, it's quite a difference.
How do you explain that when going to the doctor? Yeah, I'm having a litter of succubus and incubus. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's what, but they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh,
Dude,
I want to note that US only says that I look innocent.
I'm going to take it. Yes, I'm going to take it.
I look guilty. I look guilty. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? His wife is dead.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Oh, do you need
I get it. Oh, a flashlight, huh?
Oh God.
So there's also 8 foot tall Po.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Missy Vital. We cannot forget about her, who hails from Japan. Oh yes, scary.
They are, and one of the stories that I remember hearing about her, the family sent the child to America to escape. I don't know if that actually. It seemed to have worked in that case, but with the immigration of cultures around the world, and with having there's American Japanese people and lots of different cultures in different countries. I'm wondering if that's going to start having, people in America, Irish have claimed that they've seen the Banshee in America.
Where?
Oh yes.
So could these, like the faceless ghost and the 8 foot tall and the Wanderer, the La Llorona is all over the Spanish countries. And I don't just mean Mexico. I mean all over South America and Central America and Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh God, you had to
are
mention
they
her. Now I can't get that song out of my head again. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
are they?
Yes, she does.
Well, and
I'm sorry you had to experience that. It just happened. Sorry.
But here's the other thing.
Don't you ever be sorry.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
ever be sorry. La Llorona reminds a lot of people of a woman in white. There's a lot of different stories of women in white, different things that they do. Some women in white go after dishonorable and cheating men. Some of them go after children. Some of them do this. Some of them do that. It's all different. The kappa, which is like a frog man, for those of you who don't know.
Yes.
Kind of sounds like the way that we would say like cop in Massachusetts. Kappa.
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 You never catch me, Kappa.
But it sounds like a frog. It sounds like a frogman, and that's a cryptid. But here, this is a Japanese, for lack of a better term, creepypasta.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I think we could probably do a whole show on SCPs, but I'm just going to say anything in the SCP Foundation qualifies as a creepypasta, and some of them probably do count as cryptids too.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I mean, it's secure. Sorry. I'm thinking police now because you said kappa. Anyways, yeah. Secure, protect, contain.
Secure.
So anything that can bring on a end of the world scenario or do any type of harm to humankind, SCP's there. It's like the Men in Black. Whoa, blew my mind. Men in Black, the SCP Foundation.
Speaking of the SCP Foundation,
No, they could be both linked. Well, we know.
Could be, or they could be. I would put them in there. I think that Men in Black are considered to be an SCP.
Oh, by the
Honestly.
way, I know their levels of the ranks, such as like being either safe, Euclid, Keter, and the most rare one of all is Thamuel.
Yeah.
That one, Thamuel one's very unstable. But safe ones are ones that you can easily, like, as long as you don't do certain things to set them off, that's considered safe, or they're not threatening in any way. Just as long as you just contain a certain item, just don't touch it or anything like that, it's considered safe. Just
don't interact with the plague doctor.
Don't touch Mary. Don't touch Mary.
Yeah,
unless I say that you can.
And the next one,
You know I do.
Anyway, the next one is Euclid, and Euclid are the ones that are very unpredictable but need to still be watched. They're best not to be encountered at all. And yes, I'm getting to Keter. Keters are really popular among the hardcore people.
It sounds like a cutesy name you would like name your pet or your kid. I mean, that's ironic.
You only wish they were.
Your Keter class.
Yeah, the
You're Keter.
Keters are.
Hello, Jose.
Hey, Regan.
There's a Soralican with us today.
Hello.
And I told Ben Sheba when she was doing her face up that she looked like La Llorona ish.
And through the veil of paranormal, hello.
Hello. I was reading one of your tweets the other day through the veil.
Anyway, Keter is anything but cute that you'd call your pet, but Keter is some of the ones that are extremely dangerous, and they must be, they're out to kill.
Yeah,
so you have to really contain them, and I would have to say the best example would be SCP-682 is under Keter class, and for good reason. and Thamiel are the ones that actually are capable of bringing on the apocalypse.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
SCP-096.
You're writing a story about a banshee. Justin, that's dangerous. You know that, right?
Yee.
Uh-oh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Actually, I've got like 3 stories that I need to actually read through and get out there. But yeah. Let's see. My page scrolled again. Who's messing with my page?
Sorry.
I didn't do it.
Maybe it's
I
Ben.
didn't do it.
Peter the Keter.
Damn it.
Nice.
So
You
we
go,
can't have
Ben Cuba. You asked for this one. Spring Hill Jack.
Oh, I remember that one. That was freaky.
Ah, yeah. That one is... I'm surprised that there's not more people that know about him. Because Dame and I, we were talking about them.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us all about him so that everybody knows.
He's kind of like the Victorian England version of the Jersey Devil that we have here. But he's known to breathe blue fire and scare the hell out of people. And he has like a devilish appearance. And the name Spring-Heeled is that he's able to jump at great heights like a deer.
But, you know, he's got, like, he has horseshoes on his feet, but they're backwards.
Yes.
They're
You
backwards.
know what? I would be jumping too because that sounds uncomfortable.
And one
Maybe
line.
they're just trying to get off their feet.
When you see Spring Heel Jack, you'll see his footprints. You'll see an upside down horseshoe, but it's all in one line, not 2 feet. It looks like just 1 foot. Boom, 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 boom.
Like one, yeah.
Like one line, straight line. I mean, you know, curving, whatever. It's not side by side. It's one in front of the other.
And you know, it does bring up the Jersey Devil. Again, you're talking about 2 different continents of the same type of creature.
Except for he doesn't have the camel head and the bat wings and the, you know, the funky, well, you know.
Yeah.
No offense to the Jersey Devil. I don't want him in my yard either, you know. Along with Siren Head, they can just go kiss my ass and just out the window. But the 13th child, can you imagine having 13 kids in the first place? She didn't want that 13 kids so bad. She said, curse this 13th child, let it be, you know, let the devil have them.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left on our voting. 2 minute countdown, guys. 2 minute countdown on the voting. Let's say, you know, the 13th child. I had a great grandmother who had 18 kids.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids. Well, we've got 19 or so in one of our families.
Well, she did have multiple births, so it's not, you know.
Okay. Yeah, we had some twins in our family too, so we can't, like, you know, consider it to be all like just one after another.
Births. So, but again, the Jersey Devil, Spring Hill Jack, and you bring up the rake. The chupacabra.
Oh, the rake. Yes. No. Let's go back to the rake. I want to go back to the rake because I want to know what the F is the rake. What is it? What is it? Is it alien, subterranean? Is it paranormal, interdimensional? What in the hell? A dude in a tight skin suit that better have good features because I don't want to see that shit on my yard.
I actually have a little theory that the rake could be like a
subterranean something,
like a subspecies of Slender Man. I actually have a theory on that one, and also
Slender Man had a baby with a chupacabra.
Have you noticed that both Have you noticed that
Enderman couldn't keep his tentacles to himself, and then that's what happened. You have the rake.
But here's something else here.
Who's paying child support for that? I'm sorry, Dave.
You know how we have, the Slender Man is kind of like the version of Homo sapien, right? And then we have the Rake. I would have to say they're kind of like very distant cousins, like kind of like us and chimpanzees and the monkeys. I think that it could be something there related, like it was like a subspecies. For what we know, cannot identify their species, but I think they are very distant cousins in that way.
And that
I would think he would be more of like a distant cousin of like the lizard people, the subterranean lizard people that can shapeshift and stuff like that. They're all seedy and in politics and stuff. We're not talking politics. I just said the word politics. That's all.
But here's something else too. Have you heard of stories where they have something else in common? That the Slender Man and the Rake can both manipulate sound, right?
Right.
How about
Derrida can fight against it?
Yeah, but here's something else I've noticed that you can do a very low frequency that cannot be heard by the human ear, but this extremely low frequency called infrasound. And what this sound does is that it can not only cause disorientation if you're exposed to it for a very long time, but also it can cause hallucinations. It can also cause paranoia.
That would be a good Hutton technique right there. Yeah.
It causes paranoia. Confused. Yeah, it causes paranormal, like paranoia and fear kind of thing, and that's why it does that. It does
just like sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've got a rake underneath my deck, but it doesn't rake any leaves. I'm so disappointed.
Oh God,
I'm sorry.
I better work in your job.
It does nothing. It does nothing.
So we brought. I don't think anybody actually heard me say Der Ritter. Der Ritter actually in German means the night, but in this case, it's a.
I thought the Wither, it was in Minecraft though. That was a different scenario. That was in like Mass Effect, skin mod. And I said, push the button. No, it was a lever. I pushed the lever and it was like activating Wither. I'm like, no, don't activate Wither. Oh God, there goes the map. Sorry. People who know Minecraft know that. Shutting up.
Der Ritter, this specific one has armor and abilities that are opposing to Slender Man. And it's from a wood carving. And I can't, it's from a medieval wood carving. And I mean, I looked it up. It was pretty interesting to read. And I thank Dame for bringing it up because she did.
Yeah. I tend to do that.
Yeah. Well, we love you for it too. Because I mean, otherwise we wouldn't. You think of things that complement things that we're already talking about. So, we don't. Everybody. I have a friend. It says he knows everything. He really does. He just can't remember it all at once. And it's the same type of thing. We have a lot of stuff in our brains and we can't find it all at once. It's like Mutant can't log into Twitter on his phone.
You have the Wither touch. That's what it is. It's the Wither touch.
Oh,
you can't remember anything anymore. You can't remember. Dame will remind you.
Yes,
she'll take it off of you too, because she's like extra special like that. And then she'll give you cookies afterwards. It's great. I love it.
You know, it's funny. There's some people that call me Mama Saturday now.
Okay, so we have two things to talk about real quick because we're running to the end of the show here. Final results. Evil Bob the Bear, EB, got 0% of the vote. Sorry.
Womp womp.
No. Malthus got 15.4% of the vote.
Ooh.
Toby, either spelling, got 30.8% of the vote.
Wow.
We had 13 votes, guys.
Come on, we need more.
Some people don't have Twitter. I think that's what it is too.
Yeah.
Get Twitter, people.
53.8% of the vote went to Grimly, Grendel, or Patches.
Yes.
So
Yes. Which means
probably next
after the
week,
show. Well, we could do it after the show.
Oh,
You guys
after
can
the
go
show?
void on those 3. Void.
maybe we,
Yeah, go void.
maybe we
Vote.
vote. Maybe we can run it between now and next week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to talk to Dezombified about how long we can run one of those, and see if we can get an answer for between those 3. I've got hiccups all of a sudden. What the heck?
Sorry,
You did it.
I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. I have that effect on people. I give them hiccups. I don't know. Don't ask.
I tickle people. I tickle people.
You took
Make
it.
them laugh.
Yes,
Okay,
she
so
does.
now that you
Don't trust me with feathers.
but
I'm not to be trusted with feathers or a glue gun.
we've convinced my granddaughter that the chupacabra is real. And the chupacabra, however, doesn't make appearances where we are because we have too
Does
many.
where I do. My neighbor's a little chupacabra, man. She's ugly as sin, man. Oh God, I gotta shut up. I am so gonna get in trouble.
Oh.
I'm glad she does. Sorry, my bad.
We
Shut up.
Oh my goodness. That is great.
Ow.
positive fear. I'm gonna get you.
You species who are you?
We told her that the chupacabras can't get her here. Of course, my daughter wasn't too happy about this. They can't get her.
Yeah, my neighbor
here.
doesn't like to travel that far. I'm sorry. I'm shutting up. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I would throw a pillow at you.
Because they prefer some other areas, mainly because we have too many loup-garou and rougarous here, and too many witches and vampires.
Ooh.
And they kind of, well, they eat the chupacabras.
They do?
Very nice.
That's what we told her. I don't know if they do or not, but I
They do now.
I suspect the
They do
loup-garou
now.
and the rougarou.
You heard it here
would.
first. They do now.
We didn't traumatize her. She would thought it was funny. Look, this is a little girl who begs to watch Coraline and Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart.
I still remember that one. That was a good movie.
And
I like those. I love those movies.
yes,
Tim Burton rocks.
yes.
Coco? Is it Coco? The little boy that
Yes,
the Day of the Dead? Coco?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a little girl who wants to watch those instead. And Hotel Transylvania. I'm looking over here at the list. Igor, Hotel Transylvania. She wants to watch.
I love Hotel Transylvania. That
Yes.
is so freaking funny. I
Cute.
oh my God, I could watch it over and over.
I think it's cute.
Love it.
All
It
three.
It
Of them.
is.
I
She
wish
has-
I could live with those monsters.
I mean, Adam Sandler. I mean, the whole crew. I mean, it's like the old school
Yeah.
crew. It's funny. Funny.
She
guy.
wants to watch. What is it? Horror? It's not Horror High. Monster High.
Oh,
I
Monster
didn't know they
High.
had their own show already. Wow.
I love
Damn.
them.
So yeah, we haven't demented this child and traumatized her at all. She is my granddaughter. She is my granddaughter. And she is my mini me.
Yeah.
and actually Dame and Mary and Bathsheba have all seen Why She Is My Mini Me.
She's so cute. Oh my god.
Okay, Jose, you have a good time.
Thank you for coming
remember to
by.
remember to charge your phone really good.
Yes.
Because next week we've got a great show. And The Descent was a fabulous movie. There's another movie. I can't remember the name of it. I was talking to Bathsheba about it last week. That is based on Ted the Caver. I'll have to find the name of it. You remember the one I was talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it though. I know
we're gonna watch it, and I can't remember the name of it now. But the Descent 2, if you watch them back to back, that is freaky. Yeah.
Oh god, that's gonna bug me now. Why'd you do that to me? No, I'm gonna.
But you gave me hiccups.
Damn it! Why? I hate that. Just because
next week we have a special show with a special guest on it. And I'm going to let you Saturday tell you who our special guest is.
The one and only Dr. Whoopila.
Yay!
Woo!
Yes, he's going to be showing up. We're going to interview him and make him feel special.
Awesome. Can't wait. That's going to be fun.
Yes, I cannot wait to meet him. I'm such a huge fan. I'm fangirling. I have to admit it.
Yes, she's been fangirling ever since he said yes.
Yes.
If you don't know who Dr. Wolfula is, look him up on YouTube. He is on YouTube.
Let's give him a link.
Do you have the link? I don't have the link here.
I'll go find it. I'll definitely hook you up with Dr. Wolfula.
Yeah, and we're gonna have him on, and yeah. So, and sorry, Jose. But yeah, we're gonna have a great show next week, and hopefully by next week our little minion mascot will have a name.
Yes.
I just called him a minion.
I'm going to post a link in chat right now for Dr. Wolfula's channel. I just posted that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mary.
There you go.
You're welcome.
I just did that too.
Well, that's totally fine.
So
that
nice
works.
that
Now
you
they have two chances.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt because this reminds me of something. This is a little bit of trivia because it's bugging the crap out of me. I can't remember the name of the movie, so you're going to have to tell me. There is a movie with Tim Conway and Don Knotts, and there is a beastie that is featured in that movie called The Wicklar. What movie is that? What movie is that from? It's a classic movie. Tim Conway, Don Knotts. Remember The Wicklar? Who can tell us in chat?
We need fan art of the bear.
Yes. Yes. Draw our bear.
I need a face. I need appearance. I would like to be known. I would like to know what I look like. It's kind of important because I have no idea.
Yes, help us out.
She never looks in the mirror and she has no idea. No.
Yeah,
She doesn't have a reflection.
I have no mirrors around, so I kind of need you guys to help me out here. I don't know what I look like.
I'm trying to put this in here. I feel like somebody broke my hands.
Oh no! Put your hammer away.
Cat.
I believe in you. You can do this.
Come on.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you can. Come on, come on.
There's our email.
Yay!
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 So, if you have fan art, cosplay pictures, anything you want us to show on air, send it to our email. There it is. weallscream.horrorhoneyz@gmail.com.
Yes.
Right now, it's very empty box.
Yes. Send in some more fan art, people. Come on.
We had trash.
You're gonna make the bear cry. You don't
I'm gonna
want to see
cry
the bear
and
cry.
it's not gonna be pretty. Oh, good.
Oh, you made him cry.
Oh, look
Stop
what
that.
you've
Don't do that to
done.
her.
Send us emails, please. No. Okay.
For the children.
It's okay.
Even though she eats children. But for the children.
For the
Do it for the children.
Do it for the children that are not supposed to be here right now.
Oh, God. I'm
Let's
just
do it for my bear.
Oh, I want to hug the bear now.
I'm just a sad little bear.
We want to thank Dezombified for having us today and putting in all the work that they did to get us on air, because with two PCs,
We weren't sure we were going to be on at all today, so we're
Yes,
thankful that we were able to have a show today.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Ben.
we want to thank everybody that showed up. Thank you to all of the Z Horde, all of our fans, all of our new listeners, and all of our lurkers, because we know we have a few people told us they were lurking even.
Lurk, lurk.
You eat children. Horror goddess.
That's so dirty.
Come next week to join us on Dezombified at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to have Dr. Woofula
Yes.
join us.
Yes.
And
It's gonna be awesome.
we've got to put up a list of questions, guys.
I have to be on my best behavior.
Yes, we work on that.
I know what our meeting's going to be for this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to be
Don't forget
busy
to vote on the name of the three
Yeah,
once
please.
that goes up on Twitter, guys.
Because we need a name for our bear, and we need pictures of our bear. And we had fan art pictures of us 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody saw them. They were awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Yes, we were.
They were really, really
Baby
awesome.
doll. I was like, oh, that made me blush.
But go ahead, send them to us, and don't forget to check out Joker's Demise. Don't forget to check out. Oh my goodness, everybody! Joker's Demise has got the Joker impression. He really wants your opinion on it. Aaron is the Closet of Fear. Closet of Fear. Check him out. Mutant Artificial Intelligence. Check him out. Check out Dame Saturday.
Yes.
Check out Jose Puerto Rican. Check out Through the Veil of Paranormal. I just about said Christina and Son's Paranormal, but that's not the right name. Aaron.
Ghost Squad.
Yeah, Ghost
Ghost
Squad.
Squad.
Aw, thank you, Mutant Artificial Intelligence. I'll give you a big hug.
Maschino, Crow Flies. We've got so many great
Goblin Princess
people.
Keo.
Yes.
That's where Mary's featured.
Yes, please. That is
Yes.
where I do a lot of my voice acting. Is for Goblin Princess Keo. She is amazing, you guys. I'm
And I
gonna link
hope-
her in the chat now.
I hope that my voice will hold out, and I'll be able to record this week and get something out on the YouTube. Love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Dustin's got stories coming out by some different groups. I know. So I know Dame Saturday's got some stuff coming out.
Oh yeah.
Dezombified's going to have shows this week. Hopefully they can get the computers working again. All closets are scary.
Oh yes, they are.
Closets of fear. So 1, 2, 3. Bittersweet
Sweet
dreams.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. One of these days.
One day. One day.
I love her laugh. Be safe, everybody.
Bye bye.
Mwah.